Well, if he can pull a lap out like that on the Super Softs, he might be able to challenge Dubsy. Dubsy improves, but only by half a tenth, and Prying Stingray takes the provisional pole position, a third place for VTI.
Prying Stingray in the Force India, setting a stunning lap of 1:31.238 to take pole position here at Sepang.
This is round 5 of AOR Oceania here on PS4. We are at 5 lights. And it is lights out, and away we go here in Malaysia. Looks like a very strong start for Prying Stingray. Dubsy straight across the track, right into that slipstream onto Prying Stingray. And he's going to go down to the inside, Prying on the outside, very late on the brakes. He does manage to maintain that lead. Then we've got Dubsy under pressure from Contrast, but Contrast is struggling to keep up with him around that outside line. But he has actually got the position on VTI. Excellent start for Contrast, gaining that place. We've got Maznat trying to go around the outside of Crema. And is he going to be able to get this move done? It's crucial for Maznat to get himself up past a couple of these cars early on. No, he's pushed off the track by the Toro Rosso. Oh, VTI's up the inside on iContrast. He's taken that position back straight away, and they're going to be very close together coming down towards this hairpin. VTI going very defensive. Contrast trying to brake a little later, hold it all the way around the outside. He's not. Oh, actually, he might actually be able to go up the inside now down towards turn 11, and he has got himself a good enough run to be side by side into that corner, but just superior traction around the outside for VTI. But here comes Contrast fighting it back up the inside, and they'll be side by side going along the back straight. It does look as if Prying Stingray is managing to hold off Dubsy as well. Yeah, VTI and Contrast just in a drag race here down towards the final corner. Contrast is later on the brakes, and we've got a Force India up the inside as well. That's opportunistic, and he's in the slipstream of VTI. He's going to try and go around the outside down into turn 1, and Dynamite's having a little look, I think, on VTI as well. Are they trying to... No, they're not going to go 3 wide. VTI is holding that around the, on the inside. That turns to the outside for turn number 2. And now, is he going to go defensive here? No. Contrast able to get the inside line, but he's not able to brake late enough. Very hard battle as Contrast has almost lost the rear of the car and gone off. I've got some more battling back here. That's Infinite March running wide. He was battling, I believe that is with Loaf Meat.
What a frantic start. I can tell you what, this is what online racing is all about. Look at this, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, you name it, all together. It gives Loaf Meat a chance to go past up into P7, and boy hasn't he made a great start to this race tonight. He's gained 5 places on the grid. It seems that he's gone off into the gravel there at turns 5 and 6, Curly, so that is not going to help his cause early on in this race.
Going to have a little look down into the final corner as the Ferrari driver trying to go up the inside, and I do believe he is ahead of Infinite March, as we've got MLJH actually having a look on the outside of Dynamite. That's not going to work out for him too well, trying to go around the outside of turn 2, get himself a better exit in the slipstream. He's now carried all the way around the outside, but no, there's contact between the two of them. Dynamite not really wanting to leave him much room there at all.
Tense between them, DRS active and open here on the back straight. Leading into turn 15, the final.
Oh, Dynamite's run wide going through turn 14, and he has lost the position now to MLJH. Dynamite's going to try and fight this one back along the straight. He does have a very, very late move on the brakes up the inside through the final corner, but he's run a little bit deep, and that's going to give MLJH a better exit onto the main straight. Very late on the brakes again, locking up both front tires, but it's going to be a hard move for him because MLJ should have the inside line for turn 2, and I doubt that he'll leave him too much space after the contact earlier on. He goes late on the brakes once again. He seems to be able to get the car slowed down a little bit better than MLJH, but he's not able to get that move done on the inside, as we've got Dynamite around the outside of MLJH coming down towards the hairpin, and not able to get that move done. MLJH defending well.
All of this is keeping Maznat interested, isn't it, on the medium top?
Oh, sorry, Dynamite's gone for a very late lunge up the inside, and he's actually made that move work. That's incredible. You wouldn't normally think that was an overtaking spot. He's really struggling through turn 14, you can see. We saw this on the last lap.
The battle continues up front, just 0.2 of a second between Dubsy and Prying Stingray. And, oh, he's very close here, coming around turns 5 and 6. Is he going to have a look? All of the Force Indias are under pressure, you'd have to say. And
he's going down the inside.
He's going down the inside. Can he make the move stick? Doesn't want to move in the braking zone. He comes down. Dubsy now locks the brakes into the last corner. They're side by side. What can Prying Stingray do? But Dubsy has the DRS, and I'm pretty sure he gets the job done as we cross into lap 7 now. Can Prying Stingray come back at him into turn 1? Has he got anything? I reckon Dubsy's got him there. He's gone for a lunge on the inside. They make contact side by side, wheel to wheel stuff here. through turns 1 and 2, and have a look at this. Turn 4, he goes down the inside again. Oh, could this end in tears? I reckon it might. The hand goes up from Dubsy, and Dubsy going toe-to-toe, and all the while VTI, they're cutting the gap down to 2.4 seconds now to this leading pack.
Dubsy's coming back at him down the outside here, prying Stingray. He's incredibly late on the brakes into that hairpin though. Have a little look, this pair. There's been a lot of wheel banging. They've been getting more and more aggressive as this battle goes on. Is he going to have a little look up the inside into turn 14? Yes, he does. He's really throwing it up there. Prying Stingray coming back on him though. Fantastic undercut from the Force India. Off the track, Prying Stingray incredibly late on the brakes. Just puts his nose up the inside of the corner. But Dubsy has actually managed to maintain that position. Dynamite and MLJH there side by side yet again. This pair are practically inseparable. A little bit of wheel banging side coming through the very fast turn 5. Is Dynamite going to hold it all the way around the outside at turn 5? Surely not, he does. Phenomenal move from him. At the moment, you definitely be up past sort of 60% as Prying Stingray has had a huge moment. He's lost the rear of the car coming through turn number 12 and 13, and he is spun off into the gravel. MLJH is, I think, just on the outside of Maznat here at turn 1. And Maznat's going to try and hold this around the outside. He really needs to try and get past as quickly as he possibly can. He's going to go around the outside of turn 2. Is he going to go very late on the brakes? He has a little bit of a half-hearted look. Cracking a little bit under the pressure there. He's got grass on his tires. He runs wide again. And Maznat is able to get the move done. As
he's going to get close, I reckon he's going to get it done in the next DRS zone here, Curly, if I'm not mistaken. He comes through turn 1. The Force India looks like it's got the inside line there. They touch, the hand goes up. Maz not happy with that at all, but it's going to leave Dynamite in P6, so he's finally got the move done. What a finish we have in store for you at home, for everyone watching. Where is he going to make the move? But geez, I tell you what, can he get the move done here? Because it's going to leave a lot of work for him in this final lap. He comes in, is he going to make it move? No. It's an intense final lap we have in store here at the AOR Malaysian Grand Prix.
Now got to try and find a way past through the middle sector. He's just caught himself on that curve slightly too much, and that's compromised his run. He's just lost a couple tenths to Dubsy, and that will give Dubsy just the slightest amount of breathing room. He is holding on here in Malaysia, just one more corner to go, and barring a major mistake, he should be able to take this Malaysian Grand Prix. VTI very close to him as they're coming towards the line, but it will be Dubsy to take the win here in Malaysia, round 5. Excellent result from him. VTI in second, great pace. Fantastic finish between these two laps. We've got Contrast with a relatively, apart from the opening laps, relatively quiet race. He comes home in P3, Prying Stingray in 4th. Maznat from the back of the grid, he picks up P5. Dynamite has actually made it to the end, 20 laps on a set of soft compound tyres.
So he continues his good form in this championship. Dubsy taking the victory for Ferrari ahead of VTI, just half a second. Look at that.